Captain's Log. Stardate 10498.5. Our mission is an expedition to L197, a newly discovered planet in the Lyra system where we are to verify its suitability for colonization. The planet's size and composition is so close to Kepler 186f that it has been dubbed Kepler 2. It is the first expedition to this planet from the Federation. We have just rendezvoused with the USS Valiant in order to pick up our newest crew member, Cadet Riley Strong. She is the youngest in Starfleet history to win the Pegasus Award. This award is presented to the cadet showing the most promise in scientific research. With the discovery of L197, she has been granted the opportunity to join the research team on the USS Grissom.
Since this is your first day on the USS Grissom, keep in mind that this is a Miranda-class research vessel with capabilities not only for scientific research, but also for defense.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions while we have a moment?
Yes, sir. Who do I report to? The captain?
No, you'll report to the Chief Science Officer, Commander Tesla.
Commander Tesla. Yes, sir.
Commander Tesla? Cadet Strong.
Cadet Riley Strong reporting for duty, sir.
I see. Welcome aboard the USS Grissom. Your job will be to record and transmit any and all information to the Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence Institute, or SETI. This is the first time Planet L197 has been explored, and we have high hopes for colonization in the future. Also, you will follow all scheduled exams and procedures as any other member of the crew of this ship, and as such, you should schedule your first exam with Chief Medical Officer Merrick. This is Cadet Strong. She'll be working with us on our mission to L197. Please help get her situated. Cadet, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. I know you'll do just fine.
Cadet Strong, I'm Alex Bell. Looks like we'll be working together. Alright, this is your station. The controls are very similar to the ones in Starfleet Academy, so you should have no trouble catching on. However, should you need anything, feel free to ask.
Thanks a lot. I'm so excited about this. I'm really here. I'm really on the bridge. I've always dreamed about this.
I was the same way when I was a cadet. First time on the bridge, totally flipped out. So, Pegasus Award winner, is that right? I take it you know how to use the comlink to reach SETI.
Sure I do.
Brilliant. I'll leave it to it.
USS Grissom to SETI. This is Cadet Riley Strong, requesting to speak with lead scientist for planet L197.
Cadet Strong, this is Captain Nelson. How can I help you?
For my research project, can you confirm why you believe this planet L197 is habitable?
Sure, what do you require?
How long does 1 year last for the planet?
A year on this planet lasts 130 Earth days. L197 travels around its sun almost 3 times in the time it takes the Earth to go around once.
And the temperature?
We won't know the exacts until you actually land, but we have determined that the surface temperatures would generally be above freezing or below boiling.
How far is this planet from Earth?
About 500 light years.
How big is it compared to Earth?
The diameter is approximately 14,000 kilometers or 8,700 miles, 10% larger than the Earth.
What do you think the surface is like?
Well, with this being an M-class planet, it is more likely to have a rocky surface with possible liquid oceans.
And what do you think it's composed of?
Our researchers speculate that its surface composition is identical to Earth: iron, oxygen, silicon, aluminum, although the relative amounts could be different.
How far is this place from the nearest sun?
About 53 million kilometers, or 33 million miles from its sun. It also receives 1/3 of the energy that the Earth does from our sun.
So, does that mean our sun is like theirs?
Well, Earth has a larger apparent magnitude than the sun in the Lyra system and has more energy. So, for example, the brightness of its star at high noon would appear as bright as our sun about an hour before sunset.
Wow, that's a lot of information. I still need to know about gravity, vegetation, life forms?
You'll just have to find out what's there. Report back to us with your findings.
Will do, sir. Cadet Riley Strong on the USS Grissom, signing out. I know we use long-range sensors and telemetry to find planets now, but how do we do it in the beginning?
Let's see. I believe we started with long-range telescopes, refracted light, satellites, and infrared. The 1900s were the beginning of basic flight and aerospace engineering. I can look up a file of 20th century inventions and techniques if it would help.
That would be great. There's so much I don't know. This is completely fascinating.
Captain, long-range sensors have detected a star in the Crab Nebula going critical. We'll be passing there in 2 star days' time. If we go there, we will witness a stellar explosion that is a rare occurrence in any system. There will be plenty of data to gather from this for Starfleet. However, interference within the nebula makes it difficult for me to get clear readings, so I cannot pinpoint the exact timing for it going supernova.
Why would this be an important observation?
It may have a direct effect upon planet L197's biosphere. Supernovas only occur once every 50 years in galaxies the size of Earth's Milky Way galaxy. There are 2 types of supernovas. The survival of the planet will determine on what type of explosion occurs.
What are the 2 types?
Type 1 sets off a runaway nuclear reaction inside the star, which eventually leads to a cataclysmic supernova outburst, like an explosion.
I don't think we can outrun that, sir.
And the other?
Type 2 runs out of nuclear fuel and collapses under its own weight. In other words, it implodes.
Is there any way to find out which one will occur?
Negative, sir. We'll just have to wait and see. However, any data gleaned from this could be useful in determining types in the future.
Recommendations, Lieutenant Driver?
Well, sir, for a Type 1, we're going to need enough warning to get to a minimum safe distance. I recommend a course change 2200, marked 72.
And miss a chance to record and observe the star going supernova? Lieutenant Driver, we must consider that this may have a direct effect upon the colonization of the planet. The outcome will determine if we have to abort the mission.
How long will it take to record the data and how the supernova will affect our mission to L197?
I've determined it will take approximately 3 star days to gather the information needed. We need to see the supernova and aftermath to calculate the effects on the mission.
This must be the Pegasus Award winner. For you, such as yourself, winning the most prestigious award in Starfleet Academy must be very satisfying.
Yes, sir, it is.
This is Chief Medical Officer Merrick. She's the one with whom you need to schedule your medical exam.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Would you be available for your exam at 1700 today?
That's 5 p.m., right? I'm scheduled off duty before then, so it won't be a problem, sir.
What specific fields are your interests in?
I'm not sure yet, sir. I figure that this would be the best time to observe and figure out what I should pursue based on my strengths.
Indeed, it would be logical for you to explore your best options now while you're able to engage in the requirements exclusive to these responsibilities.
Thank you, sir.
As you were.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
I think she likes you.
Bridge to engineering.
Engineering here.
O'Toole, please report to the bridge.
Aye, Captain.
Miss Tesla, report.
I'm working on a probe to gather data on radiation levels and the intensity of energy emitted. I'm also working on a program modification for the tricorder, which measures the effects of these on biological systems.
O'Toole, do you think the ship could withstand an exploding supernova?
The explosion, not a problem. The engines can handle that. But my concern is if it decides to turn into a black hole. It would be difficult to outrun a black hole. Klingons, yes. But a black hole, I don't think she could take it. I would have to pull power from somewhere else to strengthen the shields. I can make it work, Captain.
What's the problem with a black hole? We have several known ones in the galaxy.
Oh, that's true, but this one would be a big problem.
But why?
Well,
Black holes have a gravitational pull so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape. We weigh a little bit more than light.
So, what would happen to us?
Well, some say it may be a wormhole that could transport us to another place. Others, however, believe that we would be crushed to the size of an atom, or singularity.
But we're safe right now.
Right now, of course. You're on the USS Grissom, 2 days away from the nebula and under the command of Captain Sam Majors. You have nothing to worry about.
So, if the supernova is a Type 2, then the risk is minimal. But if it's a Type 1, we could be in danger. Other options?
As stated earlier, if we alter course for 2200 mark 72, should put us at a safer distance for the mission.
Hey, Garmin, if it were me, I'd take us to the outer boundaries of the nebula. Our sensors, they can't pick up what time the event is or what type, so they can just lay in an emergency escape course back to our normal mission.
Dr. Merrick, your recommendations?
The logical conclusion is to stay at a safe distance while still being able to complete our mission.
Sir, depending on your course of action, we may end up at the edge of the neutral zone.
Excuse me? What would happen if we got too close to the neutral zone?
This part of space brings us to the edge of the neutral zone between the Federation and the Klingon Empire. According to the Organian Treaty, crossing that line risks war with the Klingons.
Chief Security Officer to the bridge.
Hi, Captain.
Mr. O'Toole, will we be ready to jump the warp if needed?
Aye, Captain, but not if the dilithium crystals have been drained.
Dr. Merrick, will we be ready for any situation that may arise?
The ship is well stocked with regulation supplies for mandated expedition parties. I believe we have the necessary tools for whatever is needed.
Captain?
Briggs, what do you think about a possible encounter with the Klingons?
Klingons?
Yes, I believe there's a slight chance we may engage them in the near future.
My team's ready to handle any threat that comes our way. Even though Klingons have a code of honor, their dislike of humans and the Federation goes all the way back to the Broken Bow, Oklahoma incident of 2151.
True. Best course of action.
It appears the best course of action would be to stay out of everyone's way.
Find a place we can safely observe the supernova, work on the mission for planet L197, and steer clear of Klingons.
Garmin?
I think I found a trajectory that will accommodate these prerequisites.
Bell, picking up any comm traffic.
Not at this time, sir. Everything is crystal clear.
O'Toole, will she make it?
Aye, Captain. If we're at a safe distance, she'll pull us through.
Miss Tesla, any suggestions?
No, sir. Looking forward to this.
What do you think, Cadet?
You ready to see a supernova, kid?
Oh, yeah! Yes, sir.
Mr. O'Toole, make the necessary modifications to make this work. And take the cadet with you.
Cadet, would you like to see the warp core?
Lay the course for the Crab Nebula. Warp 2.
Roger that, sir. Warp 2.
Captain, is someone jamming on transmissions?
Sir, we have a D7 battlecruiser decloaking to our starboard bow.
On screen.
They're targeting their weapons on us!
Red alert! Shields up! Crew to battle stations! Driver, prepare for evasive actions.
Roger that, sir.
Captain, they're hailing us.
Put them through. This is Captain Sam Majors of the Federation Starship Grissom. Identify yourself.
This is Commander Club with the Cutlass. We demand to know your intentions with L197.